Welcome back to Houston Life. Theater Under the Stars is getting ready to announce its 2026-2027 season with some big tours headed to Houston. Joining us now is Dan Connectus, Artistic Director for Tuts. A little sneak peek. Dan, it's so nice to see you here in studio.
Hi, you too.
Listen, we got to roll back the clock for a minute because I've been here in Houston for 10 years. Next year, you'll be celebrating, what, 9 years here?
9 years.
You have such an incredible career.
Oh,
Why did Houston attract you so much?
The food. Number one, the food. And I think I met you over almost 30 years, and the arts are so important to the city, and I had to move somewhere where it was equally the same. So Houston, man, the arts are just so good here.
Well, and we're lucky to have you.
Thank
we really
you.
are. So in case you're not familiar with Dan's bio, Tony-nominated director, choreographer, Broadway credits including Xanadu, Sondheim on Sondheim, 110 in the Shade, 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. And since coming here to Theater Under the Stars, you have directed shows like The Little Mermaid, Elf, classics that so many of us just enjoy. The stories resonate with us. Talk to us a little bit about this upcoming season, because 2026-27 has some classics for everyone.
Oh, well, I like to say of it, I want to think of planning a season like well, as we say, my mother is Swedish, we say a smorgasbord of everything. So a little bit for everybody, but if you kind of go on the journey, you're going to be rewarded with this great experience. So there's a lot of classics. Music Man is what we're opening with, but then something new, Mrs. Doubtfire, which, while it seems like a classic because you know the movie, but it really is a new musical that has never been seen in Houston since it played in New York, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. But then The Little Mermaid, then we go on to The Who's Tommy, which has been one of my all-time favorite albums ever. Pete Townsend and The Who. And then Kinky Boots, which I love so much. Cyndi Lauper wrote the music to that. And then we're ending with, not a classic yet, but boy, is it ever going to be, the play with music, Oh Mary, which is a certified, bona fide hit show in New York. And we've got it, so I'm really excited about that.
Oh Mary indeed is a hit show. We're seeing Cola Scola, who wrote and created this role. So many incredible people have played the role of Mary, and it's sort of like a retelling of Mary Todd Lincoln and the story we think we all know. It is fictional, we will point out. I gotta tell you, Dan, when Brandon and I saw this show on, there's Jinx Monsoon playing the title role of Mary. We saw this on Broadway with some friends, and we totally got the hype. We totally got it.
It surpasses the hype, in my opinion. And what I love about all of that casting, it's played by such diverse people. I mean, it's Jane Krakowski on one hand, Jinx Monsoon on the other, Titus Burgess. I mean, they have everybody playing it. And I think there's somebody famous from SNL that's going into it coming up. Maya Rudolph, I think, is going to do it.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's everybody under the sun. And what I like to say is it's a fantasia of Mary Todd Lincoln wanting to be a cabaret singer and Abe Lincoln shutting her down at every turn. And the end of the show is this cabaret that she conceives of, which is just hilarious. It's so absurd, it's hilarious.
And what's incredible, shows like these, we do not have to travel to the Great White Way.
No, you
do
not.
Not go to Broadway to see them. We can see them right here in Houston.
For sure.
There are benefits to subscribing to Tuts, right?
There are so many benefits, but number one, I love a deal. They call me Dime Store Danny for a reason. They really do. And you basically get 2 to 3 shows for free if you subscribe to the whole season. And what I also like to do too, or a lot of people don't think of this, but it's like if you don't want to go see a show, those tickets can apply to, like, I want to bring my neighbor's kids or my grandkids or something to Little Mermaid, and so I need 4 tickets instead of 2. Well, you can apply them and move them around. You also get a discount on other tickets if there's a show like Oh Mary, I want to bring all my work friends friends to go see this because it is more adult, that show. So
Yes.
you should bring your work cohorts and have a great time. Well, you can get a discount as well. So subscribing is the way to go.
Got it. So if I subscribe to two tickets for the package, and I say, Brandon and I are going to these shows, but we can't go to this one, but we want 4 tickets to this other one, we can mix and match.
We have
like
a
that.
really generous a mix and match policy, as you like to say, or pick your own around the season if you buy all 6 shows.
And when you go to the Tuts website, you can't miss the sign up.
You can't miss it. And I believe, I'm going to look here at least, I believe there's a small discount if you get all 6. Is that right, Lisa? Yes.
A small discount.
A small discount. Well,
okay. And of course, we're going to be linking all of this on our website.
Yeah.
A couple more things before we let you go. You feature local talent there. I mean, a lot of times we have actors coming in from around the world, specifically from Broadway, but there are self-produced shows here as well, featuring the loads of talent we have here in our city.
Christina Wells.
Great example.
Who may or may not be returning for Little Mermaid as Ursula. We do have a lot of local talent, and we generally like to say that is the difference about Theater Under the Stars, is it's not just people from out of town coming to do a show, packing up and leaving. I think that's great too. But we are about the blend of Broadway and Houston professionals, along with we also have 2 schools we operate, so our students get to be a part specifically of the Christmas show, Little Mermaid. They get to be a part of it. And that mix, it's dynamite. You can't beat that.
It's unmatched.
Yeah.
We love going out to Theater Under the Stars.
Thank you. We love having you.
Well, it's always great, and it is like a reunion where I see Houstonians who I met at the theater who have had this family tradition, whether it's 2 years, 10 years, it's wonderful. So be part of this community. Dan Connectus, Artistic Director of Theater Under the Stars. Once again, we're so lucky to have you here in Houston.
Oh, thank you.
You're a Houstonian now.
I am now.
It's been almost a decade. And you might see Dan around the theater with his adorable dog, Lola. So keep an eye out for both of them.
Yeah, she's the real boss.
And she goes everywhere you go.
She's the real boss.
Hey, if you'd like to learn more about the upcoming season at Tuts, become a subscriber online, tuts.org. That is Theater Under the Stars. You can also give them a call, 713-558-8887. And we will be right back with more Houston Life.